I'm Trish McCall. Hi. I'm reading Bette.
Do you swear that you didn't know anything about this until this morning?
Do you have to ask?
I'm asking.
I swear on your soul that I didn't know until Kate spilled the beans right after we checked in and you left us in the coffee shop headed for the spa.
You can't swear on my soul in an oath to me.
The fact that you're even asking me to swear that I'm telling you the truth is an insult of the highest order. I'm just trying to play it off because, well, you're under a lot of pressure and I know you don't mean it. But for the record, there is nothing anyone, including you, could ever do, promise, threaten, or revoke that would make me lie to you.
I'm sorry. This is making me crazy. You know I love you.
And I love you. Now, let's figure this out. More coffee?
I guess. I don't miss drinking all day, every day, but I sure miss champagne. Remember when Pat used to say you can't get drunk on champagne? It's too elegant. Boy, did I prove her wrong.
Repeatedly.
Don't remind me. It's good to be sober and blah, 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 but I swear sometimes I feel like I'm just boring myself to death.
You've been keeping things pretty lively around here this morning.
Don't put this on me. I'm the aggrieved party.
Technically, we're at fault, so you can't be the aggrieved party.
If I have my way, this will be the last time this piece is ever performed anywhere, by anybody. It has to be done right. If it comes to it, I'll do it myself. Before I'll see it mauled by amateurs. I'm just saying, if I have to, I will.
I'm sure this girl will be all Kate says she is. Kate always had a good eye for new talent.
Yeah, it's the old talent that seems to confuse her.
That's not what I meant.
If this girl can do it, really do it like it should be done, I'll know right away and I'll give her my blessing.
I hope it will be that easy.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, first of all, there's the aforementioned contract. And secondly, if you were young and talented and hungry and had been invited to open a major festival with a piece you knew would put you on the map, but the old broad who made up the piece before you were born blew in and said she was going to do it instead of you, what would you do?
I would fight for it.
But we don't want that. What we want is consensus, agreement, peace in the valley, intact legacy for you, and a chance at the brass ring for her.
That sounds good. I can do that.
Of course you can. Just be your most charming self. Then, either way it goes, she'll be putty in your hands.
What do you mean, either way it goes?
There's always the possibility that you might not like her.
Why wouldn't I like her?
I didn't say you wouldn't. I'm just saying that the possibility exists.
So if that happens, what are my options?
You can tell her how important this performance is to you. Ask her to step aside so you can fly in the face of all reason and do it yourself.
I'm in shape. I can still pull it off.
I never thought that was a good idea.
Why?
Because 65 ain't 45. I don't care what your masseur says. He's working for tips.
What are my other options?
You don't have any other options. She got a contract.
I don't give a damn about contracts. If I did, I never would have done this piece in the first place.
Well, you can always disrupt the performance. Refuse to accept the Lifetime Achievement Award. Tear up the check. Go home poorer, but vindicated.
How much poorer?
The award is $25,000.
wish I could just take the money and run. Don't you want to know who I was talking to?
Not particularly.
Why not?
I think it might make me lose respect for you, and that wouldn't be good for the future of our friendship.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Tell me who you were talking to.
I've been on the phone all morning with the Department of Public Indecency.
Wait, there's a Department of Public Indecency?
Well, not a whole department, more like an office within the police department. I alerted them to the fact that there will be a performance in the park this evening where the performer will be fully naked for the entirety of the piece.
You called the police on your own work?
She said they'll have security on site for the festival, but they can't arrest anyone in advance for committing a crime.
You called the police on your own work?
I had no choice. If they ever found out she's a porn star, I'd be the laughingstock.
With who? They?
You know who. The guys, the boys, the brothers. Don't make me name them.
Oh my God, you really don't get it, do you? There is no they. You could just shout it from the rooftops. It wouldn't matter. There is no they. They are all dead. They're retired. They're exhausted.
Don't you ever think they didn't leave their ghost behind to carry on their names?
Now you just sound crazy. Where are you going?
Since Kate will not answer my calls, I'm going to walk down to her office and tell her the police have been notified.
Don't you want to take the check with you?
What check?
The check for $25,000 that's part of the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Well, why would I take it with me?
Well, I figure you'd want to give it back considering how things have deteriorated between you and Kate.
Well, hold on to it now. Maybe there's a way to accept it and give it to something worthwhile. I won't be long.
You know what the problem is?
Is there a problem?
You spent 20 years waiting to be invited back, and the party's over.
It's not over till I say it's over.
That's what this is, darling. It's a chance for you to stand up in front of everybody fully clothed and say, it's over. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's been a blast, and good night. Don't take it personal. It's just the way of the world.
You're quoting Earth, Wind, and Fire at me now?
Listen, sweetie, it used to be our job to add to the record. Now, our job is to be sure they get the story straight.
Yeah, even if it's a porn star?
There's more to her than that.
She doesn't even know my work.
She is your work.
No, she's not. That piece is my work, my ground on which I stand, my raison d'etre. And now all I demand is the chance to have it done one last time and the defiant fuck you energy that drove me to do it in the first place. And if the ageist culture says I'm too old to do it myself, I'm prepared to accept that verdict with grace, if not my full endorsement. But it has to be a real actress, not a person whose only experience is in the sex industry.
Thank you.